Oops. Hello, hello. Hey, how's it going? Just getting everything set up for the live. How are we all doing today? Okay, I think we're good to go. I hope y'all are doing well. I am Flea. This is me cross-stitching the Sistine Chapel ceiling. Okay, dokie. We are at down here. Hey. How's the lag today? Hopefully it's not too terrible. We did figure out what part of the problem was. And unfortunately, I don't think I can fix the lag here. The neighborhood I live in is not all that awesome. So we don't have like super high quality internet in my neighborhood. And we get bogged down by other people using the feed. It's kind of a bummer, so it won't get better until I can start making enough to afford very expensive internet per month. But we'll get there eventually, hopefully. I'm glad to see that Susan and Katie are here. You guys are super awesome. Thank you for joining me today. I almost forgot to post in the Discord that I was going live, which would have really sucked. I want to pop up my Discord again so I can see if anyone puts any chats in the Discord. And oops. Thank you, Katie. Well, I think that tells me that the lag isn't all that bad. Still getting used to having my fancy little mic. I think my fat rolls were covering it. Hopefully that is better. I'm working on being able to see all of the things. How are you all doing this fine afternoon? I've actually had kind of a rough day. Oop, I forgot to start my timer. And I was debating coming on live at all when I decided that I missed y'all and that perhaps you could all cheer me up. So here I am trying to do the live thing, trying to find the right angle for the cam that's on me. It's a little awkward having a cam on myself, especially while I'm stitching and the lights are all weird. Oh, bother. Do I really want to work in that corner? Let's... Yeah, let's bite the bullet and take care of this corner. Such a part to work in. Hey, Clover! Hey, Death Dullahov, thank you for joining. I didn't stream this weekend, so you didn't really miss anything. I got a little frustrated with Friday's stream and took a couple days for myself, so that, you know, there's less murder. And I think me committing less murder is a good thing. Hopefully today's stream doesn't drive me up the wall, because I'm going to be super annoyed if I have to go back to TikTok until I can afford the fancy internet with a constant upload speed, because I realized that was my problem, that my upload speed sucks. And everything that I'm doing right now is uploading. Okay, well, 2 to 3 minutes is a bummer, but I am going to do my best. Wait, where am I going? I gotta go down. Wrong way. Down is up and up is down when I flip the piece over. It's fun to remember that. Eventually, I would like to find a way to fix the lag. I'm not sure what the solution is. I think I'm going to have an internet buddy of mine that is much better at internet stuff come and check out my interwebs and see what they can do. Yeah, you're right, Susan. The new streaming is just a work in progress. But the internet process is driving me up the wall. Although I should be launching my new website soon. I did find out that my MacBook broke, so hey Brittany. I had to go buy a brand new MacBook today, so that was fun. But that means that I should be able to launch my website soon while I work on that. And I should be able to get my new patterns. So I'm planning on launching my new website with 3, possibly 4 new collections. I'm going to put the Van Gogh stuff all in the collection. And then I'm going to do a skull collection that's just a bunch of Gothic paintings with skulls. I think right now I have 5 or 6. Maybe more. And then I'm going to do Van Gogh, skulls, Degas, and a florals collection that is going to focus mostly on Flemish florals. I've got them all picked out, and I just need to make the patterns and get the descriptions all written. But I do have all of the paintings picked out. I spent a couple hours going through the Louvre's entire website looking for cool paintings. I looked through 10,000 paintings and I think I only pulled out like 100 or so, maybe less, that I thought would make cool cross-stitch patterns. But there's a lot more museums to go through, so. Makes me want to build a website that is just a collection of everything that's in the public domain. I know people have claimed they're trying to do it, but I don't think they actually do it. Just remember that I will be hopping off the live today around 5, so if I suddenly disappear without saying anything, just know that I did say something, it just didn't get picked up because of the lag, which makes this fun for me. Okay, I think we're gonna switch to 610, which is gonna fill in more of this corner. Yeah. I'm at 295 stitches for today. I'm at 12.75% of part 1 of 5, which is a little over 2.5% of the whole shebang. Okay, that was 535. That needs to be put away. Probably didn't need to throw that strand out, but I did, so that's where I'm at. Oh, I didn't throw it out. Awesome. I just put it in a weird spot. You guys can see all of my snafus now more. That's fun for me. Okay, we are going to go back up here towards the top. So right now, these stitches right here are all that's left in this fresco for section 30 to 40, and then I'm going to work on filling in section 40 to 50, and I'm kind of just working my way down. But I'm trying to put in as many stitches as possible a day while still working my way through all of the confetti. Because it is quite confetti-rific, this area. There's a couple of spots that have more or less confetti, but the area I'm in now, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitches left that I haven't done, and 5 colors in those 6 stitches. So I should get this whole row done while on the live, which will be nice. And then we'll be able to move down and start filling in that area. I think I'm going to work on filling in more around Sebastian as the focus. And as for getting frustrated, I'm always frustrated. Frustrated is like my basic state of being. So don't worry about me voicing my frustrations. And today's beer is Monkey Knife Fight. I can make that work. I'm trying to decide if you want to play floss chicken or not. It's always a fun decision. Excuse me. Once I do these next 5 colors, I'm gonna open myself back up to doing any color that's in rows 50 or 40 to 50, because I've got rows, now I'll have rows 30 to 40 complete. Which it doesn't seem like that it's that much, but really it's quite a few stitches. Wrong one. So did everyone have a good weekend? Everyone enjoy themselves? I hope so. Besides being frustrated, we had lots of family time. Lots of time playing in the yard and drinking beer with the puppy. It was quite nice. Not that the puppy was drinking beer, but you know what I mean. Actually, let's just bust these 2 little stitches out. So my goal today at the end of the hour is to be at 450 stitches. I just hit 399. Yeah, that'll be good. That gives me about 2 more hours to stitch. If I can hit my goal within those 2 hours, I will be quite a happy flea. Oh no, Brittany, I'm sorry to hear about your dog. Hopefully your dog is okay. Yeah, the lag has gotten quite bad again, but I'm sorry to hear about your puppy, Brittany. That's always a bummer. We had a freak out moment with Tilly where we think she got pinched underneath a chair when she wasn't supposed to be there, and she was yelping and screaming. She didn't hurt anything, thank God, but that was a fun moment of puppy freak out that we were super worried about. So I can only imagine what scare you had, Brittany, and I'm sorry to hear it. Okay, now I need more floss. This floss got a knot in it somehow. Interesting, and it isn't an easily fixed knot. That's fun. I have to fix that later. Oh, Brittany, I'm so sorry. Hopefully everything will be okay soon. I'm so sorry, Brittany. If there's anything we can do to support you, Brittany, please let us know. I think that's one of the hardest things about having fur babies is that they are so easily lost from us. And they're definitely lost from us before we are ready. Yeah, paying for animal care can be quite ridiculous. With human kids, it's a little easier to get care. But for animals, the care can be quite costly. You are correct. So on a side note, I saw a post that I wanted to have a conversation about the tolerance paradox, which is basically the paradox brought up by intolerant people that say if tolerant people want everyone to be tolerated and everything to be tolerated, then they also have to tolerate hatred and hateful people. Like, if we want all views to be respected, then we have to respect their views, type deal. And the answer to the paradox they heard that was quite excellent is that if you view tolerance as a nicety, then yes, the nice polite way as a nicety would be to be nice and polite. But if you view it as a social contract, and tolerance is a social contract, then by being hateful, and intolerant of certain types of people, you are violating the social contract, and that cannot be tolerated. Which I thought was an amazing way of thinking about it and an amazing way of putting it. So that is kind of my social contract. On here. Oh, cool! That's awesome! I'm glad you were supporting Magpie. I was not in lives all weekend. I was doing the family thing. But as to my tangent, that is going to be one of my rules here, is that I will accept and tolerate everyone. Accept first, tolerate second. If there's something I really don't like, but I will not, under any circumstances, tolerate any hate. Yeah, Clover, definitely let us know when you get back into stitching. I need to start stitching while watching other streamers' lives. Okay, our next color is going to be, let's see, we got one. Okay, these are all, okay, so these are all easily acceptable, or accessible is the word I'm looking for there. This one only has 2 stitches, so let's bust that out of the way. And that is 801, which is down here. I'm just going to bust out those 2 stitches real quick. if I can figure out how to get this upload speed thing sorted out, I would like to do some longer lives. But the lag thing is killing me. And I'm hardwired in. So I'm gonna have a buddy come over and check out my router settings for me, because they are a networking genius. And if they can't figure it out for an affordable cost, then I'm probably a little bit screwed. Okay, we're gonna tie this off. In a super awkward angle. It makes my tie off super long. You guys can't really see down there. Isn't confetti fun? I feel like all I've been doing recently is confetti. And it makes it mighty annoying. I get so tired of the confetti. But it's almost wrapped. We only have 3 more colors before this square is done. Then I think I'm going to go back over to working on Hamon's hand for a little bit. Try to get that finished. Okay, so Brittany, you want that explained again. Okay, so you know when people say you're not being a tolerant person if you hate the intolerant or if you hate hateful people? It's usually used by conservatives to say that being hateful and using slurs is socially acceptable. If you're calling for tolerance, then you should tolerate hateful people as well. So that's what's called the tolerance paradox. And the best argument I've heard to this paradox is that if you think of tolerance as a social contract, something that is to be abided by both parties, instead of a nicety, then you don't have to be tolerant of the intolerant, because by being hateful themselves, they have already broken the contract. So the contract is void if the other party does not abide by the same rules. So if the social contract is to be tolerant and accepting of all people, by not being tolerant or accepting of all people, they have already broken that contract, and there is no need for you to be tolerant or accepting of them. I don't know if I explained that well. So basically, it's just a long-winded way of saying that I won't tolerate intolerant people in my lives. I got no time, energy, or space for hate speech and haters up in here. Not that we've had any haters. I've been pretty fortunate so far that we haven't had any haters up in here. But if they do come, they will get shut out and ignored real frickin' fast. Ain't nobody got time for that. I got my own shit to do. Sorry. Cat is out of range a little bit. It's hard to keep the camera in range when I'm screwing around with all this confetti. Oh boy. You know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to tell how good or bad the lag is. That might work, Brittany. But I actually think it's my general upload speed that is the problem. I think even on TikTok, on Twitch by itself, we had some lag. So I might just have to go back to TikTok for a little while and lose all of our fun upgrades. I mean, I'm kind of out of options until I can get better internet. Or see if my friend can come over and fix the lag speed. Because if I switch back to TikTok, then we lose our cool music and our cool overlays. We don't have the extra cameras anymore. And I don't really have a way to get a streaming code because I'm not popular enough. So it's a really annoying double-edged sword. Until they decide to make streams more public, so I'm not really sure what the correct solution is, unfortunately. Ooh. Ah, okay. Interesting, there's a mistake here. But I am going to adjust it because I don't think it's a super obvious mistake. I think these are fairly similar colors, so I'm gonna go for it. So what's happening is I'm gonna zoom in here. I don't know if you guys can see it on the zoomed in pattern keeper, but that green highlighted one is actually diagonally one space over. It's already been filled, but I think the diagonal color is a similar enough gray. Then I'm just gonna go for it. Oh yeah, I can't tell the difference if those two were switched. Yeah, that's fine. It just makes a shadow a wee bit longer, and that's what makes all of these little tiny pieces unique, is because not everyone will have made that mistake. I do not want to do any more of this color. I am trying to get this filled in up here. 3787. Isn't any spaces that I care about? Not really. Okay, we're just gonna bust out those 2 confetti again. Right, exactly. So, but it's just it was a, argument for why. Yes, Brittany, you are correct. And basically what I was saying is by assessing, the tolerance paradox as a social contract, that is the argument then you can use to people that are like, well, if you claim to accept everyone but you don't accept me, you're not being tolerant. And it's because you have to be a tolerant person to be in this space. Is pretty much the rule. 3787. I have so much of this stupid color. Like, so much. And I'm not going to be using it all with this piece, which is incredibly annoying. Lag test, Katie? Me saying lag test. Let's test that lag. I think we're like a solid 10 minutes off on the lag test. Yeah, we're definitely far off on the lag test. Basically, I'm seeing your guys' chats right away, but by the time the video is catching up, by the time you guys are seeing the video, it is so far behind. So I don't know how it's happening, and I have lost that many frames in that much time. It must be showing me stitching in like slow-mo or something. Okay. Now we just have one more, and then we have completely filled in this section rows 30 through 40 for this whole area, which is a lot. It's a lot of stitches. It's going slowly right now because we're about 16 minutes deep and only 22 stitches in, but we are about to speed up a wee bit. Well, we do have some fun colors coming up next. It's just that working in this corner, very difficult. Because it's at an incredibly awkward angle. If I want to work in this corner better, I gotta like contort myself. Switch hands. Move all the cameras. Now there's actually a couple of fun colors right here that we gotta get to. Interesting. Interesting. Well, once I am done with 3022, I can open up some very fun colors. What I need to do is to get a couple more followers so we can build this sucker up. But I feel bad doing that until I fix this lag problem. Because no one wants to follow someone with super shitty lag. And seeing as I have not heard back from Katie yet, that lag test is quite severe. Okay, let's see. I have enough for 3, maybe 4 stitches. Let's... See if I can do this the way I want to. Yeesh. That's rough. Okay, so I'm seeing all of your stuff as it comes in, I believe, but I'm not seeing... You guys aren't hearing my response for 6 minutes. That's fun. If anyone has any ideas on fixing it, because I posted my stream speed in the mod, if you're in the mod group on Discord, I can post it not in the mod group too, if anyone has any input. But I already checked my options on Streamlabs. I'd be fine with 1 to 2 minutes. But 6 minutes is a bit extreme. Come on. Just gotta finish 1 stitch. Come on, you bugger. So I got some new needles. My only problem with them is because they're a size 28. They're quite a bit more difficult to thread. smaller needles make for smaller eyes, which is annoying. Come on. I'm playing too much floss chicken with myself here. This stitch is all sorts of out of whack. Okay. Okay, we gotta get 125 stitches in 30 minutes. I don't know. Oh, shit. Less than 30 minutes. 20 minutes. I don't know that that's gonna happen. I might have to put 5 or 6 hours in tonight and work on my website later. Prioritize. And this beautiful monstrosity is my priority. The worst part about the lag being so bad is that if I accidentally forget to move the camera, it's gonna be 6 minutes before you guys can alert me that I've forgotten to move the camera. That was where I want to be. I'm starting to feel like by the time I'm done with this piece, I'm going to be on such intimate terms with the Sistine Chapel ceiling. It's going to be a little bit ridiculous. Right, Brittany, so that's what I'm saying, is that I see your chats right away, but by the time you guys are getting my response, it's 6 minutes later. So you guys, I will say something, you guys will respond right away, and then when I respond to your response, by the time I've responded to your response, it is 6 minutes later. I think that's how it's working. Because I can't imagine that the chat lag is that slow. It's got to be my output lag. That's the problem. Yeah, I'm hoping my friend can look at the internet and see what's going on with my speed, because I'm hardwired in and my router seems to be getting plenty of speed. I'm not really sure what the problem is, so I'm hoping that they can come over and look at my settings and help make it better. But I gotta get a lot more popular and a lot more business before I can afford the good internet if my friend can't fix it through my router. Because it's gonna be like $500 a month for the internet I need. So because there is a 6-minute time difference, I will be signing out at the top of this hour, sometime after what would be 16:50 my time. So if I sign off abruptly, I am not signing off abruptly. I am not ignoring y'all. I'm not trying to be rude. It's just we have a bunch of crazy ass lag up in here right now, which is making life frustrating for all of us. There's my needle. Why is my needle there? My needle is there because I need to move this along the back. I do think these needles are a little sturdier. I've got this one that's bent in a way that I quite enjoy. I've bent it to my will, if you will. Oh god. Being a puppy dad has made me start having dad jokes. Ruh-roh. Someone stop me. Anyway, but I haven't torn the eye out of it, which is the most common way that I break needles, and I break a lot of needles. I've got at least a solid 10 to 15 needles I broke just on this project alone. We're gonna fill in as much of that little confetti as possible. See, what's interesting about this style that I'm doing and the way that I'm stitching, because I've kind of taken up a hybrid form of parking versus cross-country, is that when you're cross-countrying, the confetti, I don't feel as bad. Not running it through the back because there's less to run through. So I will just run it like I want to run it. And then I don't have to run it around the back. And it works a lot better. No, I'm gonna have to melt down my wax soon. This is how, maybe this camera's better. Yeah, this camera's closer up. This is how jacked up my wax is. And I've got 4 of them like this. It started peeling off onto my threads. So, it's time to do a meltdown. I'm gonna try the tinfoil meltdown method. It's on my list of many things I have to get done for this project. So Brittany, when I received that message, the camera is not lagging, just our chat. I just started the thread down here. So I'm not sure. So the camera has to be lagging, and then the chat, like by the time you're receiving this message, it's 6 minutes after you've sent it. And it's 6 minutes after I've said it that you're responding. So like, it's actually, it's a weird lag. Maybe, hopefully that way of explaining it will help. But my time that I'm saying this is at 16:36. Or 4:36 California time. Yes, thank you, Katie Lynn. That is exactly what's going on. So I'm seeing it as you guys are typing. By the time I respond to it, um, you guys are seeing it 6 minutes later. Welcome back, Clover. So I said welcome back, Clover, at 16:37. So if you guys want to let me know what time you're receiving this, then we'll have a better idea of what the lag is. Yeah, so Clover, my internet speed is the problem, and it's not an upload speed, it's not a download speed that's the problem, it's the upload speed that's the problem. I don't have a unilateral upload download, and I live in a lower income neighborhood. My wife and I are gentrifiers, shamefully. And yeah, we don't have the greatest internet here. There's too many people using it with low quality care, and it's actually a common occurrence in poor neighborhoods to have worse internet. So in order for us to get better internet, I have to pay to have a private line. Although I do think that the government is semi-trying to work on that, so that it is not a problem, because it can have a major impact on abilities. Yeah, unfortunately, I have shitty upload speed. Thank you for answering for me, Katie. If I could move this piece to my job, I would live stream from my job, but this thing would take up all of my office space, and my employer may get pissed off that I'm using our dedicated internet feed to go live. Although, I might try something tomorrow. I might try plugging in to a secondary network, plugging directly into the AT&T router. That might make a difference. Theoretically, it shouldn't make a difference, but it would have one less pass-through. It's just harder to get access to. I don't have a favorite brand of needle. I just have been buying the cheapy ones off of Amazon. But I think I'm gonna start paying a little bit more attention to that. Now that I've found a needle that I do seem to like. But I don't think it has a brand on it. I bought 100 of these little 28s. That's what I'm using, but they don't have a brand name. So I'll have to look on Amazon and see what they're called. But it's a nice packaging. It's quite sturdy. Okay, I think because I'm going to be hopping off the live in the next 7 to 10 minutes here, I am going to not do this color again. Even though there's more of it on the screen to stitch, it is a little confetti-like. So I'm going to... Excuse me. Because I do the boring stuff when you guys aren't watching. Yes, I am trying. Do leave me the questions because it gives me something to talk about, and then I can say things like, oh, yes. Thank you, Clover Stitcher, for your question. My favorite brand of needle is... But the questions are helpful. Actually, a good way to test it would be... Another way we could have tested it would have been for someone to send me a chat in the Discord live chat on the general channel, because that's what I have up on my screen that I can see, and then we could have timed how long it took me to respond to that, because that's on a different server. Okay, so now we are going to switch to a color I am a little bit more excited about, which is color 3. Oh, look at all that beautiful. It's confetti, but man, is there a good chunk. Look at all of that green confetti. That will definitely help me get my stitching speed up. Let's see, what else do we got? I don't think I can get to I yet. Do I have any I? Oh, I got V. V could be a good one. I would be excellent, but I'm not seeing I in the range I need. K might also be good. K's okay. K's not great. This is my decision-making process, y'all. Ooh, X might be really good. Ooh. X isn't that great, actually. Ooh, well, maybe I'm wrong. It's a little low down here. I don't know that I want to be doing X. Okay, X might have to wait. Really? Oh, there it is. There's the I. The reason I want to do I is because it will fill in almost all of this area, which will move me. So the I is going to fill in most of this area right here, which is going to move me a little bit off this edge, which is kind of a pain in the ass to work on. And because it is technically in the area that I am working in, I'm okay with that. So now we're at a 10-minute delay, is what it looks like. If you guys are just seeing me say 36, that was 10 minutes ago on my time. So we're busting out 8:29. I find it so fascinating. This is 828 and this is 829. Like those are definitely some serious gut jumps. Yeah, our lag is about 10 minutes deep, so that means it starts out not as bad and then gets massively progressively worse as the live goes on, unfortunately. I am so sorry, y'all. I wonder how it is. It must be dropping just a shit ton of